Welcome back to another vlog. I'm just sitting here reflecting on the fact that this is my 5th summer here in the East Neuk of Fife and St Andrews, and I'm thinking about one summer in particular I had 2 years ago where I really have fantastic memories of this particular summer. I spent so much time outside on the coastal path. I was spending time outdoor swimming, I was spending time going for coffee, writing in my notebooks. And the funny thing was, at the time my life wasn't actually perfect. I had a lot of stresses and a lot of pressures that I was dealing with. But I think what I've learned from that is that if you live in the present and you actually live with intention, you can make any season of your life what you want it to be. And despite all the pressures I faced during that time, it really was an incredible summer. Hello everyone, it's Saturday. Are we ready to get our chic together this week? I hope so. What a week I have had. Honestly, I have been so unwell for the majority of the week. It's taken me days to recover, days of sleep, and it's now Saturday afternoon. I was slow in getting started today, but I did want to get out and about, and I had a purpose, and that purpose was to get to the St Andrews Library because I had a book due back. So I've been there. Let me tell you that as I say, I've not been well this week. I have just been completely floored with some kind of bug. And the town is very busy, like very busy. I've not seen it this busy in a long time, so I'm feeling a little bit overstimulated, and I'm just taking a wee moment for myself now that I'm back at the car. So I went to the St Andrews Library to take my book back from last month. It was actually due today, so I just thought, yeah, let's be on time this month, because I was actually 1 or 2 days late last month. When I got there, they actually told me about having this kind of summer, sorry, I'm kind of unpacking this so that I can maybe show you at the same time, this kind of summer reading challenge. So basically the challenge is for all of Fife. So if you live in the Fife area, you can take part. You have to read 6 books between the 20th of June and the 31st of August. And there are, I think if you get through all 6, you can be entered for some prizes and things like that. So I thought, why not? So I've actually taken out this book, which is a bit different for me, and it's different because it's actually a fiction story. And gee, I can't pronounce the name of this. I'm really sorry, as in the person's name. I actually think this is set in Japan. So basically the crux, I think, of the sort of plot of it is that I think this person breaks their life down and opens up a bookshop. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm actually on annual leave at the minute, and I think one of the things that I'm just looking forward to is actually just engaging my brain in some fiction. So looking forward to reading that. It's quite a thick book, but now I'm seeing it, I'm like, the font is huge. It doesn't actually show how big that is on screen, but it's massive, so it shouldn't take me that long to read that. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I was very fortunate. I actually took out a second book, which is not like me. I wanted to read this one. I'll come back to it and talk about it in a second. I wanted to read this, but as I'm on annual leave, I did want to just have a fiction and switch my brain off from thinking too much. But this I just couldn't resist, and it's called The Authority Gap. Why women are still taken less seriously than men, and what we can do about it. Now, as a way of context for this one, I've seen this on my LinkedIn many times and thought about buying it, and it's always just been on my reading list and I've never got round to it. Well, would you believe that actually I'm the first person to take this out? That's my stamp for St Andrews Library, and I'm the first person. So I'm so grateful. They've just got it and it's brand new. So I feel like I've actually just got a brand new book to read, quite literally. And it's one that, as I say, has been on my list for a very long time. So I'm excited to read both of those and take part in the challenge. So since I'm going to be on leave this week, I actually am just going to take some time to just chill, do a bit of reading and relax. So that's that. The other thing being, I went to the White Company. I'm not going to show you what I got now because I don't want to unbox this in the car. I'd rather do this when I was home, but I just got myself some little treats. They have a sale on at the moment, and then the sale then went into an extra 10% off. So I got some sleep mist for my bedroom, so that when I do hotel turn down service, I've got some nice sleep mist. And then I've also got a room spray as well, which I think I'll use in the car as well. So that was a real bargain and a really nice treat. I was going to hang about a wee bit longer. Sorry, my windows are open here. But I just feel it's too busy. It's just too busy, and I'm still actually a little bit kind of run down. Not like I'm not unwell, but just feeling a bit tired. So it's also very, very hot. Like, so when I show you the clips, obviously the ones that you've just seen, it doesn't look like a particularly sunny day, and it's kind of sunny, but it's really, really sticky and just very humid. And so when I was going into the shops, like into the White Company, it's busy and it's very kind of sticky. And then I went into Boots the Chemist and I was going to do my hygiene restock, and they've moved all the stuff around in there, which I'm actually excited about because I think they've got some new brands in. But the combination of not knowing where things are, plus it was sticky in there, I thought, I've got 2 weeks off. I'm not desperate for anything in particular. I can come back. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to head home now, get a wee bit more rest, and I will see you later. Hello everyone, it's Monday. I'm at home today and I didn't actually film at all yesterday, which was Sunday. I was still just feeling a little bit under the weather, and so I didn't push myself to upload something, especially if I wasn't, content with how it turned out in the end. So I thought I will just extend the time for this vlog. I'm sure no one will mind waiting another 1 to 2 days for a vlog. So today I'm actually off, which is good. I've been down to the Beehive today for a coffee, which was lovely. Never normally get the chance to actually sit in there. Sometimes I just pop in and get a takeout coffee, so it was nice to sit in and just take in the atmosphere in there this morning. So I'm now back at the house. I've just been doing a wee clear out. Well, I did the clear out a wee while ago, but so the stuff that I've got I've just put into a bag and it's now ready to go to the charity shop, so I'm going to do that. I've got a Vidrate electrolyte here. I promise you it's not sponsored, but funnily enough, actually, after I've been joking about these aren't sponsored, I happened to see that I think it was on TikTok, I did see that there was a lady with all the Vidrate boxes behind her. So I don't know if they do run it like a pyramid or one of these kind of like Avon style companies where you can like take it on and sell it. So I promise this isn't a soft launch into selling Vidrate or anything. I just really like it. So anyway, having a wee Vidrate electrolyte, and I need to go to Boots and do the hygiene restock that I didn't do on Saturday. It is Monday, so I'm hoping it'll be a bit quieter today. And I'm also going to pop to M&S and just maybe get some food because I didn't really have much at all yesterday, so I'm actually quite hungry and I've not had breakfast other than my coffee. And it's now about 12 o'clock, so I'm getting a little bit peckish. And then I'm going to come home. I'm just going to relax this afternoon, watch River City, which is now in its last season, which I'm very, very sad about. You know how much I love River City. And yeah, just relax. I've just been keeping on top of the house, keeping everything decluttered or whatever. So I don't have a huge amount of things to do here today. One thing I will do when I get back is the unboxing or unbagging of my White Company goodies. I forgot to do that the other day. I've got social media stuff to do, like shorts videos to do, but from my own vanity point of view, I'm holding off with those at the moment because I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday. So I thought I'm just going to record a few of them when my hair's looking all glamorous. And maybe when I look like I'm back to normal, because I feel like I still look a wee bit peaky, to be honest. So there we are. Right, so let's do this. Let's get to St Andrews, get that stuff to the charity shop, get to Boots the Chemist, get to Marks and Spencer's, get some snacky bits, come back, chill out, watch a wee bit of River City. It's just so nice to be off and just do something like so simplistic like this. So let's enjoy. Right, I'm back at the car and I've got some goodies. Now, the experience I described to you on Saturday of that Boots was pretty much the same today again. It was really busy and I don't know what's going on in there. There seem to be moving stuff, bringing new brands in, but some of the shelves are empty. So like, for example, the mouthwash that I like to get, which is Boots' own brand, I ended up getting a branded one because I didn't have any left. So I'll show you some bits that I got. So I got my Marvis toothpaste. This is on offer at the moment, by the way, which is good. So it's good to top up when it's on offer. I actually have currently got the pink one, but I actually like this one as well. This is the bag, by the way. It's like, it's humongous. It's like this big bag. Some other things. I actually wanted to get this to try. Now, I've actually ran out of the Bioma body oil, which I've talked about a few times. Really, really love that. Will definitely buy that again. But for the sake of trying things, I wanted to give this a go. I've seen this many times on people's videos, you know, that kind of do hygiene restocks, and it comes up time and time again, and I've never tried this one. So it's the Aveeno body oil. What I already quite like about it is it's a spray, and I'm just going to spray a wee bit on my hand. It's not coming out. Ooh. Ooh, that smells nice. Oh, I'm terrible at describing what things smell like. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe that. I don't know, but it's lovely. It's very, very nice. So that's, I'm looking forward to that, just as a wee change. But I would definitely get the Bioma one again. But I wanted to give this a go. That's nice. I actually was looking out to see if I could get a drugstore kind of body shimmer oil, but I couldn't find anything like that. So I maybe need to get one from L'Occitane for that. And then the other thing I got was the number 7 Good Intent cleansing oil. So basically, when I'm taking my makeup off, I've been using a cleansing balm for a long time, but I actually do quite like an oil. Oh, look. I wasn't expecting that to look like, I don't know what I was expecting it to look like, but I like the pink. Oh wow, I'm already sold on this. How's that come off? Oh right, okay, and then you must I wonder what that smells like. Hang on, I love to smell everything. So this is a cleansing oil for taking off my makeup. It smells nice. It's actually quite hard to smell because I've sprayed that stuff to kind of differentiate the smells or whatever, but I love the bottle. Ooh, I hope this is good. It says Pore Buff Cleansing Oil, Avocado and Jojoba Oil Blend. And then on the box it says, a lightweight cleansing oil that instantly melts the day away. Our silky oil enriched with a botanical blend of avocado and jojoba oil works hard to remove makeup and cleanse pores. We'll see how we get on with that. I love the packaging. That's going to look so nice in my bathroom. There we are. And then, yeah, just my usual Dove soap. They also, actually, I wanted to get another one of the Boots own brand face scrubs, the Hazel Witch one. They didn't have that either. So I ended up getting a Garnier one. I did actually smell this. It smells very masculine. I was thinking it like, feels like we're having a man in the shower. I'm not sure I'm going to like this, but it's actually very hard to get face scrubs. I don't know if face scrubs are just out of fashion or something, or maybe they're not meant to be very good for your skin, but I like a scrub. So that's my bits. So there we are. And also the Way shampoo as well, so because I'm getting my hair done this week, so I just wanted to get a top up of that. By the way, that actually feels really nice in the back of my hand. You know, sometimes oils can feel like kind of sticky. It feels like it's actually just like went into my skin. That's nice. Well, something nice and new to try, so that's that. Right, now we need to get to M&S. Also, I'm really sorry, I meant to film more of that, but because it was so busy, so hot, like it's a stickiness in there. I don't know what they had all these fans going, and then because I had no idea where everything was, it taken me ages to just like to find stuff. So yeah, that's that. Right. As I mentioned at the start of this vlog, I really valued the summer that I had 2 years ago. And so this week I've been trying to create some new memories in St Andrews in the East Neuk of Fife by going out evening walks, going for my morning coffees and just enjoying the life that I've actually created for myself. I think quite often we're always in pursuit of the next thing, the next goal, the next new place. But actually, if we've designed the life that we want to live, then we should just enjoy actually living it. The other thing that I've actually also been reflecting on is my recent weight loss journey and thinking about should I share more of it on the channel. And one of the reasons that I haven't talked about it more is that one, I think it's a little bit uninteresting, but two, and this is the more important point, is that when I embarked on this journey, I decided to myself that I didn't really want to feed off people's external validation and have people sort of constantly praising me or feeling the need for people to be cheering me on. And by the way, if you are one of those people who have seen me and congratulated me, believe me, it's very, very much appreciated. But I think I'm just conscious of not wanting that to be the thing that fuels me, because ultimately that kind of external validation does inevitably start to run out. And I have seen this many times when people are on weight loss journeys or any other kind of journey. You know, people obviously get used to seeing you as that way and they don't congratulate you every time they see you. And you have to get used to fueling yourself and fueling your own motivations without there always being this constant noise and this constant cheerleading all around you. And quite a lot of these journeys are very boring and are very mundane, and we just have to get used to living them without having this constant clapping and this constant cheering. So that's the reason why I haven't really shared much of that. So today I have been down at St Monans this morning, went to the Giddy Gannet for my coffee, loved that, sat outside, just complete peaceful. It's obviously Thursday, so there's not like, it's not like a Saturday or something like that. Then I went up the hill in St Monans to the local, I think local church or local town hall, and they had a second-hand sale on in there, basically a bric-a-brac type sale. So I went in there and I discovered that they had this Revlon foot bath, exactly what I was looking for, brand new, and it was £5. Did I have £5 on me? No. So I thought, where's the nearest cash machine? I walk up the hill to the local shop, find out there is a cash machine, but did I have my purse on me to insert the card into the machine at that point in time? No, I only had my phone. I go back down the hill to get to my car and get the card out, and actually moved the car and took it up the hill. Thought, right, that's fine. Park my car, go and get the £5 I took out, whatever amount of money, out my bank. And then I went back to get the foot bath and the thing had closed. It shut at 12 o'clock. So it felt like a lot of tutoring about for not much of a result. So it does open up at 2 o'clock again. So I thought, I'm determined, I'm not giving up, I'm going back to get that foot bath for £5. So I've come down to Ardross Farm Shop. I've had a wee pick me up. I had a wee tuna roll, which in there, by the way, they do amazing fresh rolls in the fridge. The tuna mayonnaise one is my absolute favourite. They do a really nice cheese savoury one as well. They didn't have the cheese one today. So did that, and then I've just been sitting out the back of the Ardross Farm Shop on the Fife Coastal Path. If you don't know that about the Fife Coastal, if you don't know that about the Ardross Farm Shop, is that one, you can go down onto the Fife Coastal Path from the farm shop, but equally if you're doing the walk, say from St Monans to Ely, this is actually quite a nice midway stop to get a cup of tea and maybe a little treat or something. At the moment I noticed on the sign they said they've got fresh strawberry tarts, so I was like, that would be quite nice after a walk. So now it's 1:15, so I've got 45 minutes until that sale opens up again so I can go and get this foot bath. So it's just, this is how it's so easy to spend a day, honestly. I'm absolutely sweltering in this car, hence why I've got the door open and I've got this thing over the net over my car just to try and keep myself cool. So that's where we're at with everything. So as I say, apologies that I haven't been very active on here, but I also have to remind myself is that one, this is a hobby for me, it's not my job. And I make that differentiation is because I get the freedom to choose what I upload, when I upload it. I'm not on anybody's payroll or anything like that. So if I'm not happy with the content or I'm not happy with the vibe or whatever, I don't have to upload. But you can be assured that if I ever have a wee gap of, you know, more than a week or something like that, I'll probably just be fine. I'll be returning at some point soon. And I would never let the gap go like that long, but I just thought I'm not happy with this content, so I'm not going to upload. Anywho, let's get to St Monans, let's get to this church sale and get this foot bath. Right, this is the little town hall church here. So we're going to go in and get this foot bath.